But yeah, there's an animal in these lakes out here that's actually pretty cool. There he is right there. See? Swimming around. Is that where we're at? Oh my gosh, we're gonna do this. We're doing this. Oh, baby. Oh, no. Dance. What is going on, gaming nerds? Welcome back to Midnight Gaming with Mystic Nightmare. Thanks for coming to the channel and hanging out. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. I'm having a pretty decent day. I'm spitting on myself. It is midnight yet again, and yet again we are back on Satisfactory. Okay, so as you can see, I've revamped the factory. We'll go over that in a minute, but we need to start getting ready for the next phase of this game, which is basically steel production. Steel production allows us to make steel, which allows us to upgrade all of our stuff, all of our machines to like MK2. We're talking MK2 miners, we're talking MK2 or MK3 belts, and all of that stuff, MK2 storage and everything else. To do that, we need to do two things. Okay, one, we need to open up and unlock the steel milestone. On top of that, we need to go out and we need to do some exploring. Now, if you remember right, in the last episode, we went out and we opened up the tractor. We're going to make a tractor. We're going to go exploring. I'm not sure how much we need to actually do it, but we're going to go out and we're going to look for two things. We're going to look for power slugs, and then we're also going to look for the wrecks. We're going to look for other ship wrecks so we can find their hard drives, so we can open up alternate recipes for like rotors and like screws and stuff like that, because normally they take a certain amount of things to put together, yada yada yada. The alternate recipes can make it easier and make it so we can condense all of our machines while at the same time expanding the base, automating a lot more stuff. So what I also want to do is I also want to get into, I also made the what is this called? The color gun. I'm going to show you what I did with that real quick. But what we need to do is we need to get into, I found some bacon. I found bacon. Bacon is good. We're going to open up the bacon, put some bacon mushrooms in there, and we're just going to see, we're going to start analyzing. We needed to start doing a lot more analyzing, basically. So with the paint gun, I went ahead and opened that up, and I went ahead and recolored the base. Now, if you didn't know, if you right click when you've got the gun out, this upper left hand side thingamajig up here is actually your color, your basic color when you put a brand new piece out, when you put a brand new machine or stuff out. And as you can see, I've gone with a mostly red color, and I've gone with a little bit of a blue color, and then I've gone with and then there's a little bit of a black in it as well. It looks really nice. I like it, but for some reason when I put the color gun back on, the colors change back to their default settings. I don't know why, but when I put out a new machine, it does it at the right color. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that, but this square right here is the one you need to edit to actually change your colors permanently every time you put out a new machine. And you don't have to actually paint anything. If you change that one square, you don't actually have to paint anything. It all automatically changes. See how cool that looks? Red, blue, and black. I think it looks great. I think it looks awesome. We need to open up some stuff and things. We need to open up some milestones, and the first one we need to open up is we need to open up steel production. Now this is awesome because it's going to open up our miner MK2. It's going to open up our foundry, which will make steel ingots, I believe, and then it's going to open up steel bars, steel pipes, encased industrial beams, stators, motors, and heavy modules. Now, the reason we need the motors is so we can actually go to the space elevator, and we can upgrade that so we can actually upgrade into tier 5 and tier 6. On top of that, I also want to get into the Xenobasher. The Xenobasher makes it much easier to kill those buggy things. Those things that fly and they like to hit you on the ass and climb up your back of your leg like a rainbow. You know what I'm talking about. And then I also want to get into the MK3 belts. The problem is we need motors, okay? And to make motors, we need the steel production, and I don't think we're going to get that far, but we're going to go out and we're going to explore. We're going to see if we can open up a couple of hard drives, start scanning some hard drives, getting some alternate recipes up and running and stuff like that. And it should be pretty cool, hopefully. But mainly we need to do power shards from power slugs so we can start overclocking all of our stuff. And if you remember, I believe in the last episode, I think it was, we went in and started doing we opened up the overclocking ability. Where is it? I can't remember which one it's in, but we opened up the overclocking ability, which makes it nice. There it is, overclock products, which makes it nice so we can overclock our machines. So we've got stuff scanning right now. I want to go ahead and open up. I've got a whole bunch of stuff in here. Hopefully I've got enough. So we can start opening up the steel production. Boom. Go here, here, and then I think we need 200 of those, and then we need some rotors. And we are on our way for steel production. And I'm super excited about this.
Milestone reached. Steel production unlocked. Foundry and improved miner included to ensure efficiency of new pipelines.
MK2's right there. Foundry's right there.
Now available for crafting.
And while we're at it, let's make the tractor. Can we? Missing beacon. We need 5 beacons to do that. And we also need to get into the Xeno Basher too. So let's go ahead and make 5 beacons. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I was thinking about making the scanner, but honestly, the scanner is kind of crap. It's one of those listening scanners where if you hear a faster beeping, then yes, you've got the whatever you're tracking on its, you know, fairly close to you, and you have to turn sideways, and it's just like tracking an animal. Okay, so this is the tractor. Very, very cool. This is the first time I've actually ever made it. Whoa. Okay, so it's got a crafter on the back, which I didn't know about. But the question is, how do you put biofuel in this bad boy? I do not know, but I do have biofuel over here. I'm gonna have to figure out how to put some bio. I'm sure there's a tank somewhere in there. So while that that milestone is being done, I've made a whole bunch of changes to the base. I've made a lot, like a ridiculous amount of changes, as you can see. We'll talk about that in just a second. Let's see if we can go ahead and get this thing running. Hopefully we can. That would be very nice if we could. But I'm not exactly sure. Where is workbench? Where do you put... Isn't there supposed to be a fuel tank on it somewhere? Okay, so I'm an idiot. You go into vehicle. There's your fuel tank right there. So you have to go into the workbench. You go right there, and then you put... Okay, so we've got our fuel. And then how do you actually get on it? Get on it. Drive. All right. Yeah, baby. Okay, so we got the tractor good and done and going and things and stuff. And let's talk about the base. As you can see, I've gone ahead and revamped our storage. I have put 2 lines of conveyor poles down this side over here, and I have put 2 lines. Well, I put 1 because I've got an assembler in the way, and I've got 1 line of conveyor poles down here. I've connected all of our conveyor poles down these, our conveyor belts down the side, so they can hook into the back of our storage. Now this has been nice because it's opened up this gigantic area in here that we can utilize. I believe this is where I'm going to start our steel production. And on speaking of steel production, what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've used a helix conveyor belt, which is a helix over there. As you can see, I've brought down 1 conveyor belt from our power up there. I've used a helix to bring it down, and I brought coal down here, which is used to make steel as well as iron. So I've cut off a piece of our conveyor belt over here, and I've split it one more time so we can start doing some steel production over here. Okay, and this big... Basically with this whole area over here, I've added a reinforced steel assembler right here, as you can see, and I've boosted it up to 100% reinforced iron plate efficiency. basically what I've done is to our steel over here, if you remember correctly, it was just screws, iron rods, and plates, and that's all it was. I've added an extra line of plates, and I've connected those two and ran them into our assembler, and then I've also taken extras from those two and brought them into our storage. I've also added an extra line of screws in here down this side. I've put those two lines together, as you can see, those two constructors, and I've ran them into the assembler, and the extras I've ran down into our storage, so we've always got storage. That's worked out perfectly to make it so the reinforced plates assembler is working at 100% efficiency, and it totally rocks. Now, I think when I start getting into steel, it's going to mess things up because I'm actually splitting off of this line right here to make our steel, to, you know, basically take iron ore from there and make steel. It might screw things up, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. On top of that, I've done the same thing down there, and I've made the reinforced iron plates 100% efficiency. So we're doing about 50% efficiency when it comes down to modular frames, but they're slowly trickling in. And as you can see, I've built a too high conveyor belt too high off the ground so we can drive underneath that stupid thing. And I've ran all of that stuff down here, and I've revamped all of our conveyor belts. I've built a helix conveyor belt system over there for our concrete. And if you check out over here, this is absolutely insane. This took me so freaking long to do it, and it was frustrating, but I was able to get it. I have redone our coal up top here, and let's go ahead and go up and check it out, kind of see what we're looking at here, and I'll show you what I did because it was massive. You know what, guys, I've started to get a little bit of lag in the game, which I'm very, very, very surprised about because the game runs really well. And I'm not sure why I'm getting this lag. I think it's because I'm building more stuff, and I'm not liking it because I've dropped down resolution and everything else, and it still lags out. So it's still at max resolution now, but still it kind of sucks. As you can see, I've built a massive helix of coal down here, and I've ran that down that line over there. And then over here in the back, as you can see, I have taken off that huge ramp that was there, and I made a massive double helix coal conveyor belt going down, and I've also made jump pads to get up top up there. So we've got our two lines that are going back there, and we've got our double helix up there, and I've done that so I can open up this whole side right here, so I can add two more coal generators over there, which I believe will put us at what, 450, so 500, 550. That should be pretty sweet. So I've done a huge amount of revamping on our base when it comes down to where conveyor belts are and everything. I've opened up a little bit of space. I think we're going to need to start going a little bit vertical when it comes down to our production lines and stuff, because we're going to get pretty hot and heavy when it comes down to MK3 conveyor belts and everything else. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited. I also revamped our concrete production up there, which is totally awesome. I've got two concrete makers up there, but this has opened up a ton of space, and I think it's going to be great for when we get into our next part of the game, which is steel production and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for the pod to return. We're going to open up the next milestone, which is improved melee combat. We're going to make a Xeno Basher. I'm not going to be able to get into those today because they take motors, and that takes steel production. And then we're going to go out, we're going to go exploring, and we'll see what we find. Hopefully we can find a couple of hard drives and a couple of power shards, or power slugs, for some power shards. This thing kind of sucks, man. I mean, I see that there's a power slug up there, but it really sucks because I know there's a power slug up there. I also know there's a power slug up there. And it's not picking it up. See that? It's not picking it up. So it's like you have to be already fairly close to the power slug to get it. You have to be at least that close. I'm not liking this thing, to be completely honest with you guys. I think I might toss it. Okay, so our thingamajigger's back, our rocket's back. Let's see if we can go ahead and get into our improved combat, which is the Xeno Basher. You go in here. Let's see, we're gonna need some of you, a little bit of you, a little bit more of you, a little bit more of you. Boom, Xeno Basher on its way. Okay, so let's get into here.
Milestone reached. R&D inflated your pocket dimension and have provided an improved Xeno Zapper with increased strength and range.
Boom! Xeno Basher is done, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, boom. Oh yeah. See now how you see how we're doing a sideways thrust now? We're swinging sideways instead of just poking forward. Yeah, that's going to be a huge benefit for us. Okay, so that thing is really big and in the way. That's what she said. Okay, so do we have everything we need? I think I'm going to refill our inventory, make sure we've got a whole bunch of stuff. I know that we're probably going to need like rotors and modular frames and stuff like that to open up some of the hard drive areas, but we definitely need to go hit some hard drives because we need to open up some of those alternate recipes. All right, so here's the power slug that's above our base. Does that thing automatically turn off when I get off? I hope so. So what color is this one? This one's a green one. Okay, we need the green ones. Zoink. And then I think that's one up there. Now if I pull this thing out, and if you right click, that's how you change it, but as you can see, it's not picking up anything, and I can literally see one right frickin' there. Yeah, I don't like this thing. They need to change kind of how that works a little bit, I think. There's also another one on the top of our base over there. So I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here. We're gonna go to the top of our we're going to go to the top of our coal plant. Now, is this high enough that we can actually drive underneath it? Why, yes it is. That's excellent. Did I make enough space? Oh, there's those lag spikes again. Man, I need to start looking into what's going on. It might just be... You know what? I can do this. Check this out. Shift, Control, Shift, L. That'll activate the console. Hit the tilde button. Type in stat FPS. Now, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it looks like I'm getting 90 FPS, 80 to 90 FPS, so I shouldn't be getting any lag spikes. I'm just wondering if it's just part of the game or what. Yeah, so I need to get on top of here and see if I can get up there and get the power shard that's at the top of this thing. Can we actually use this? Can I use this as a ladder? I think I can. Yeah, these are ladders on the side of these poles. That's why I like pole dancing. All right, we need to go to the top of this thing. Oh, I think I made them a little bit far apart, but I think we can drop down from the top over there. See if we can get that power slug. Still getting 70, 80, 90 FPS per second. FPS per second? Frames per second? Yeah, something like that. And I think we can drop down over here to get this power slug. Yes, we can. Right down here, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What color is this? Oh, this is a yellow one. I think you can make multiple out of different colored ones. I'm not quite sure. And then I think what we can also do is we can come down here. We can drop down right over here, and we can actually get to the very bottom without taking hardly any damage. Yep, we got a little bit of an area over here. Very nice. Houston, we have a problem. I have submerged the tractor. The tractor is not worth crap. It's got that huge, gigantic air intake valve at the top of it, and it literally does absolutely nothing to go into water. That sucks. Oh, man. You got to tell me I got to open this, then I got to put this in, and then did it give me this? Okay, okay, yep, we're good. Okay, we are on our way again. Woohoo! You tell me it's up there? Is that where it is? Okay, this thing might be a little bit helpful. I'll admit, it might be a little bit helpful. Yep, look at that. Is that a yellow? That's another yellow, ladies and gentlemen. Check that out. There is a ramp literally to the right side of the waterfall behind our base. I could have done all of that work over there for the double helix and brought it all down here. There's a problem with it though. There's a whole bunch of gas pods up there that if you walk into them, yeah, you're dead. All right, moving on. Can I do a jump thing like Minecraft? Ooh, I can. That thing is freaky looking, man. Can I come over here like this? Yes, I think we're here. I think we've got it. There's another green one. I was hoping this would be a lot better. It's a little bit harder to get to. That's cool. And this is just right behind our base, man. This is freaking awesome. It's just up the hill behind our base. There's as I choke over my own tongue. Yeah, there's quite a bit of dudes up here. Nothing close by as you can see, but that's not bad. You bring enough stuff to actually be able to build a ladder and stuff. It works out pretty well. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I found the jungle area. We're actually right on the border of it. Our base is just back through there. I drove through this humongous freaking cave right here, which is just behind our base. Totally cool looking. There's mycelia. All these mushrooms and stuff, they're all mycelia, which is super awesome. Yeah, but I am so not going into the jungle area. We're going back this way. And we're going to see if we can go down to the flat part of the map, the lower parts where we originally crashed. And I'm going to see if I can start finding some other spaceship wrecks. Look at this. Check this out over here. This is really cool. Look at that. Very, very, very cool. You probably can't see with this ugly thing in the way. Very cool. This is just up behind our house, or our base. Totally awesome. You can still see well, you can probably see the space elevator from everywhere. So far, we've gotten 2 green power slugs and we've gotten 2 yellows. I'm not sure how many you can actually make with the yellows. I think you might be able to make 2. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. But we're going to go down lower. We're going to see if we can get some hard drives. I don't think we're going in there because those are gas pod things. This is a nasty looking cave. That looks like a freaking spider up there. It looks like a giant freaking spider up hanging from the walls. Yeah, I am so not going in there. So not going in there. Okay, there is one. Get you off because you sound funny. There is one power slug that I know of that's in a really cool spot, and I'm going to show you guys a different animal that you may or may not have seen up until now. Okay, it's a water animal. It's very cute looking, but we're not going to be able to actually get very close to it because they don't like me like at all. They're not vicious or scary or anything, but you know what I'm saying. It's a thing, and you got to come over here, and it's in the lake. Woo! This thing's actually got pretty good balance when it comes down to jumping. They did a good job on that. So out in the center of here, as you can see, right over there, there's a swimming animal. He's coming towards us. I think he's coming towards us. He may not be coming towards us. But yeah, there's an animal in these lakes out here that's actually pretty cool. There he is right there. See? Swimming around. A little bit of lag to him. He's probably got a bad connection. You never know. But there he is right there. And he's actually very terrifying when you first look at him, but when he gets close enough, he just dives underwater, and it's not really a big deal at all. I'm trying to get close to him, but I don't think he'll let me get too close. He usually just does a big circle around here, and then when he gets close to you, he just dives down. So let's go ahead and grab this power shard over here, and then, oh man, he is actually getting pretty close. That's pretty cool, though. I think that's awesome that they went ahead and put that in here. The only thing I have... Okay, so this is a green. I was hoping for maybe a yellow. Now, over here on that side of the lake over there, I think there's a couple of wrecks. So we're actually almost to the wrecks. And that's where we're probably going to have to fight some stuff. So we'll be able to take on our Xenobasher, and we'll be able to test that bad boy out. Okay, we found a wreck, but there's a whole bunch of little bug things by it. I want to see if this truck will actually do things to the bugs. I don't think it will. More than likely, I probably won't even be able to actually hit them with it. Yeah, see, they're not even... Yeah, they don't do anything. Okay, let's get out. Let's go to work. Oh, this thing sounds so mean. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I am your father. I am your father. I'm your daddy. Okay. How many more we got? That's so much easier to hit those guys. So much easier. Oh, that's so much easier. Okay. We got a little bit of alien. Whoa, hello. Where'd you come from? I didn't think there was that many of them. I guess I better count next time, huh? Okay, let's see. I'm not going to pick any of the stuff that's up around here, except for that. Screws and everything else. What are you? Ooh, I'm definitely taking a circuit board. Heat sink? I'll take a heat sink, I guess. Okay, so what do we need in here? We need 30 megawatts of power. Can we go here, go biomass, and then go biomass, and then go here, and then go here. Whoops. You, no, here to here, you. And then we need the chain saw so we can get some biofuel out. But I need an actual tree to cut down. Man, look at that lag spikes. What is going on with this? Am I really going to have to turn down the quality of this? That's going to suck, man. That is going to suck if I have to do that. No, you get off of there. Okay, you come in here. Can we take, what is it? Shift, right click, and then you. And you. Pull that down. Pull. All right, we have got our first hard drive, ladies and gentlemen. Stuff is getting ready to get upgraded. We should have some, by doing this, we're going to be able to get some alternate recipes where it'll make it so we can do a lot cooler things without having to have so many freaking constructors. Now, there's a little thing over here that I noticed, and I don't know if I'm going to like this or not. I need to know something. Do I take damage when I get in close with the tractor to these gas things? Because if I don't, that'll be good. Okay, so you can use the tractor to get in close. Nope, nope, I'm taking damage. I'm taking damage. Stop. You can stop right there. Okay. Let's get a little bit of nuts going in our mouth. And then... Oh, geez, there's a bad guy over there. Xeno Zapper. Am I going to be able... Do I have to fight him? Do I have to pull him over here first? Come here, dude. Where'd you go? I'm going to pull you over here. Come here. Hit you in the face. Hit you in the face again. Come here, I'm going to hit you in the face again. Ouch. Holy crap, I'm like 15 feet in the air. All right. That guy was mean, man. Was he a different color? I don't know, because I am colorblind and I can't see a damn color. Oh, that thing sounds so mean. All right, so we're going to run in here. Hopefully there's not another guy in here. And we're going to see if we can get this before we die. Yellow. This one's a yellow. This one's a yellow. This one's a good one. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. All right, we are on our way. Let's see if we can find some more wrecks. Ah, you can actually run these guys over and it stuns them. Look at that. Then you can get out and... Come here, big boy. Oh, you are fast. Give me that. Come here. No. What? Fast. Come here. Oh, right in the face. Right in the face. Where's your carapace? Give me that. I need some of this. What did I do with these? Sort. Now, there's something else I just found over here that I didn't know was actually over here. I came over here for the green power slug, but I think there's something else over here I just see. What is this? There's quartz. So from what I hear, quartz is not actually used in the game yet. But I just found quartz over here, which is really cool. I was looking for a wreck. I'm not finding anything. I need to get some more berries, man. The berries are there needs to be farming in this game. That's all I have to say. Oh, oh, oh. Are they all gone? I think they're all gone. Okay. We found another wreck site. There's motors over here. Nice. I'm running out of space, but I think there's space in the actual vehicle. So, I'm not going to worry about that. Ooh, encased industrial stuff and things. Let's go over here and go. Ooh, another one. And, ooh, another one. That it? Okay, what does this need? Oh, we got the rotors already. Ladies and gentlemen, we got our second hard drive. We are actually a ways away from the base. Yes, I did see those cables back there. We don't need them, okay? We are very, very far from the base. If you look, there's where our space elevator is. We are a really long ways from the base. I found another powered slug over here as well. Other than that, this area is actually kind of empty except for a lot of biomass and stuff like that. I think I'm going to go over behind our, not behind, but to the right of our, what's that thing called? It's Waterfall? Yeah. Hardest name in the world to remember. Waterfall. I'm going to go behind there. And I'm going to see... Uh-oh. I'm taking gas damage. I'm taking pooper damage. Oh, no. I'm going to die. I am going to die. I am going to die in here. This is not good. I am going to die. Oh, that was harsh, game. Game hates me. Very harsh. I'll be back when I get my stuff back. You're all gonna die. Okay, I think this is going to be our last wreck. We're actually fairly close to our base, hopefully. I think. What does this one take? We've got those too. We've got those 3 hard drives, a total of 3 yellow power slugs, and then 6 green slugs, which I found on the way over here. We also got a few industrial beams and some random generated like computer stuff. Was that 7 of those? Did I get 7 of those? Yeah, I got a total of 10 so far. Is there anything else around here that's really worth it that we don't already have in manufacturing? Let me put it that way. Okay, so our base is over right there. We're actually to the left side of the waterfall. It hasn't been really a bad haul. It's been a pretty good haul. I've been pretty happy about all of this, even though I did die, and getting my stuff back did pretty much really suck, basically. Oh, you can do it. Get up there. I just want to take a look over this hill and see if there's anything else really over the here, and then we're going to go back to the base and we're going to see how many overclockers we can make with the 6 green and the 3 yellows that we've got. Got some baddies over here. How can we get over this edge? This thing is actually really nice to drive. I mean, you can jump it quite a bit. Is that where we're at? Oh my gosh, we're gonna do this. We're doing this. Oh baby. Oh no. So you do take that. Oh hey, there's a power slug right there. So you do take damage if you fall too far. That sucks. All right, we are back home, ladies and gentlemen, and it was a good haul. I found a couple of more power slugs on the way back. I just want to kind of see how many ovaries we can make. Overclockers, where are they at? Power shards. So we can make 9 there. I need to clear my inventory out. Hold on. You're extra. Oh, let's go ahead and start this out, actually. Let's go ahead and confirm. And then...
Amanita lardum, or bacon agaric, can be added to the object scanner catalog after unlocking the new blueprint in Hub Tier 1.
Cool. Okay, so we can actually scan a hard drive, or we can scan a power slug. Now, basically what you're doing is that you scan the green power slugs to be able to make power shards with the green power slugs. Scan the yellow one to make, you know, yellow power shards. So we're going to go ahead and scan that first, and then we're going to go ahead and start doing the overdrives. Now, I'm not going to keep us waiting for that. I think with the yellows you get 2. I'm not exactly sure, but we've got a total for the greens. Where's the greens? Power shards. We got a total of 9 power shards with just the green ones alone, because I found a couple more on the way back. And then we got a bunch of extra stuff, which was this. We need to start. The reason we're doing the steel and stuff is because we're going to eventually start getting into plastics and stuff like that. So now we've got 9 power shards that we can utilize in our machines to actually overclock everything. I had to use one of the yellow ones to be able to scan, to be able to turn those into overclockers from this point on. And then we've also got hard drives that we also need to do, which will open up a lot of the extra alternate recipes, mainly for like rotors and screws and all of that other stuff, which should actually help us out a lot. In the end, this thing, the object scanner, actually did end up helping a little bit. It did end up helping, so it wasn't that bad, to be completely honest with you. But basically what I have to do is for the next probably a couple of hours off camera. I've got to finish scanning the yellow power slugs, and then I can turn our yellow power slugs into overclockers, which I basically already said. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until... No, I think what I'm going to do is off camera, I'm going to go ahead and scan the hard drives. That way, when we come into the next episode, we'll be able to see what alternate recipes the hard drives have given us, and we can start open those instead of having to wait until the hard drives are done scanning. So if you like the video, hit the like button. If you didn't, don't hit it. Just make sure no matter what you do, subscribe. Thanks for coming to the channel and hanging out with me today, guys. Really appreciate it. We got quite a bit done, and we had a lot of fun. Even though I died twice, I had a lot of fun driving that thing around. I had a lot of fun exploring and fighting, finding all of the crazy places that I don't really want to go in the game until we get gas masks. Yeah, so keep gaming, keep doing it. I have a blast. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care. Have a good one, and bye-bye.